my name's June, I work for the Emerald Group and I'm a mobile support engineer.
Hi, my name's Anna. I'm the newest member of staff here at Emerald. I just finished a classics degree at Warwick University.
So I'm Sarah Windrum. I am the CEO of the Emerald Group.
Hello, I'm Simon. I'm the Technical Director for the Emerald Group.
How are you doing? My name's Darren Windrum, Managing Director of the Emerald Group of Companies.
I was working in a major retailer in the chemist side of things. I wasn't really happy. It's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to work in technology, but I found technology really daunting and I didn't come out of school with the skills that I thought that I needed to join the technology world. So I met Sarah Windrum, who actually is the CEO of the Emerald Group, at a new mums network, and we just had babies. And I told her that I wasn't happy in what I wanted to do. I wanted to go into technology. I didn't know where to start and I didn't know what I needed. So Sarah asked me to come along and have a chat about what I really want to achieve. And then it was right for what I wanted to do, and that's where I am now. And we're going from strength to strength. So.
Well, when I left school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, I think, as a lot of people find. So my parents just told me, go to uni, study something you love, and work it out in 3 years' time. I did that. I studied classics and I really, really loved it. But then I had the same problem, basically. And I'd been doing the social media marketing for the Emerald Group. And I got in contact with their CEO, Sarah, and I said, can I come intern with you for 3 months? And I did, and I really, really enjoyed it. I hadn't really thought about a career in technology before then. But I really enjoyed the atmosphere of the company. I really enjoyed being up to date with what was happening in the technology world and all that kind of stuff, because it fascinated me and I didn't realise that I had an interest there.
I started with an English degree. I went into publishing after that. I was in publishing for almost a decade. When I was working for a publishing house, they were a very small company, and what I did with the publication was I took it from a paper publication to online. So part of my job was working on the HTML, front end of the website as the publication was going to look, and the other part was working on the back end, which was an SQL database. For me, it was like a light bulb had been turned on. Suddenly I was like, this is what I want to do with my life. I love technology. So from there I went to work for a mobile technology company, and then after that myself and the co-founder started Emerald.
I got into technology because it was a career path from school. Did computer studies at school, went on to do computer studies at college, and went on from there.
When I was going to school, everything was getting more and more computerised, and technology, it just really did fascinate me. I was very much hands-on, so I really enjoyed fixing things, repairing things. So my vision was I really like technology, I really like fixing things, so it seemed logical for me to sort of pursue a career in looking at repairing, being a technician, looking at maybe repairing computers and fixing computers. That was sort of the dream at that time that I thought that I might get involved in.
A typical day will start off with checking my CRM to see if I've got cases that still need to be actioned or resolved. I will then have phone calls from customers. Maybe they've lost their phone, lost the SIM, signal issues, a new phone, a laptop might have been locked out, something not working on their Mac. I will just log the call and go through the normal diagnostics and make sure that the case is resolved in the end.
Well, I'm in charge of purchasing, so basically I will turn up and I'll turn on our CRM and I'll look and see if I've got any cases of any purchases that have come through. I'll check when we get deliveries and then mark our items as stamped, and then I liaise with the tech guys, make sure they know the dates where they've got to be on site, they know what they've got to take with them and all that kind of stuff. Make sure everything gets done on time and just basically kind of oversee the process to make sure it runs smoothly.
Wow. I love my job so much. I think I have the best job in the world. It's unbelievably varied. There is no typical day. I guess that's it. I might be in the office on a video conference call with our remote team. I might be out at a networking event promoting Emerald. I might be at a Women in Tech session or discussing digital skills with a group of education providers or a group of other industries. So there is no typical day. It's an amazing job and I love it.
The typical day always starts with reviewing the statistics of what happened the night or the day before, and any faults that have been raised overnight. From there, the day can be anything. It depends on what calls are made by a customer or what alarms we get and we respond to.
Making sure everyone's motivated. I always try to make sure the staff are always happy. Because my knowledge varies across the board, I would end up getting involved in the sales. I would be looking at how we can drive the business forward, what new products might be coming on the scene that we need to investigate to decide if or not it might be the right product for Emerald to get involved in. I also would be getting involved with the finance of the company, so I'd be working with the finance managers on how where we may need to reinvest in the business once we're expanding. Obviously take a very keen role on the recruitment side of things, making sure we always have the right staff members on board. And obviously engaging with the customers. That's the most enjoyable part of my job, is engaging with the customers, speaking to them on the phone, booking appointments to go out and see them on the road. Because without the customers, the business won't grow. We need our customers. We need them happy, and we need to be explaining to them how technology can better grow their businesses and make them more efficient.
I'm a girl. Well, a lot of people don't realise that girls can do this kind of job, and then when I have had it on the phone where they like, oh, can I speak to one of the technical guys, and it's like, hey, I'm here to do that and I can do it too. So, and I'm also going for my Apple accreditation, so this job takes you places where you want to go if you want to.
So I think in a way, my role is kind of just to liaise with everyone else who works here. We're quite a small company, but it's really, really important that you have that person that kind of runs between the director, runs between the CEO, runs between the tech guys, runs between the sales guys, and all that kind of stuff. So I guess you say, they wouldn't function without me, but essentially, yeah, I just make sure it all runs smoothly.
I think not many people would know how creative working in a tech company can be. One of the things, kind of aside from being the figurehead, one of my primary roles is about looking at the user experience of the technology that we introduce. So it's not about technology for technology's sake. It's about making it as exciting as possible, as usable as possible, as efficient as possible. And for that you need to really think creatively. And I think that's why myself coming from an English degree, Anna coming from a classics degree, once you've got that creative mindset, you can really bring something valuable to the tech industry.
Not a lot of people know that I go to the gym most mornings, and the first hour of the day in my role I normally wear my tracksuit bottoms and gym shirt still, because it's more important for me to get onto the computer and get all the work that's in. Then I tend to get changed about 10:30 and then into the smart clothes that you see me in now.
There was always the ongoing joke, I suppose, in the office that what is it I do, and a lot of people just joke all I do is invoicing, because I get labelled with, as soon as the sales has come in and the job is complete, I'm straight on the phone to the customer, sending the invoice across to get that paid. I've got the total snapshot of the business at any given time. Everybody that works in their own departments at the moment know their role inside out, and can see that what they need to do to tick their boxes to make sure that their role has been complete by the end of the day. I sit looking at the big picture. I get to see why somebody's role is so important, how that overlaps into another role, and to see then if there's any areas in that we need to make better, make it more efficient, where we might need to invest.